Welcome to Mindly Way, where we explore life philosophies to grow and find the right path. Get ready to listen for an inner journey. All you want to do is escape. All you want to escape is the overwhelming atrocity of being alive, along with the entire race and business. It is important to take mental health conditions seriously, whether you struggle with depression, anxiety, PTSD, or any mental illness. Feelings of depression, frustration, worry, pain, and disillusionment are all normal components of growing into a more resilient version of oneself. A feeling of the future is what sustains life. Knowing tomorrow will come, and I have tasks to complete tomorrow, and then I have tasks to complete the day after that. Start now, and I'll tell you right away that it won't be simple. It will be difficult because life is difficult. That is life itself. One of the most crucial realizations when dealing with depression is that you're not alone. I've been in situations when someone has told me, "You have a right to be depressed because you lost an arm and a leg." And I've stopped and realized that despair is real. Whatever you are going through does not guarantee that it will continue indefinitely. I believe that far too frequently, when we consider the challenges we're facing at the moment, we conclude that there is no hope left. All you can see is blackness, and no matter what you do, it only hits you in the face again, making it impossible for you to get up. It's not even necessary for you to experience trauma. Some can be brought on by traumatic experiences, while others may result from a chemical imbalance in the brain. The end of the tunnel is in sight. Life is challenging. Life is difficult. There will be ups and downs as well as challenges. And the obstacles you meet will try their hardest to bring you down. Keep them from doing so. It goes without saying that you must work and attend to your responsibilities. After all, you are a member of the living, and your family depends on you. It's important to recognize that depression is normal and even welcome, as it enables you to rearrange your life on a more profound level. I speak from the heart, and after giving my speech, I kind of brought up depression because I was just emerging from the winter and it had struck again this past winter. I brought it up because it was on my mind, and as I was speaking, it occurred to me that perhaps this generation wasn't understanding what I was saying. I assumed they didn't want to hear it, and that I was going too far till I saw the line of individuals who had thanked me for talking about mental health after I had left the platform. No, it's important to have this conversation because it affects more and more people, not just this generation. The more we discuss it, the simpler it will be for individuals to be honest with themselves and have the support they require. Arrange those issues and take them on. Fight them head on. Refrain from letting them depress you and from taking your depression personally. View it as you view winter. And remember that winter always gives way to spring and summer. View it as you see the night. Night gives way to daylight once more. Remain true to your core beliefs, and wonderful things will come out of your suffering. Suicide is a long-term fix for a short-term issue. Whatever you are going through does not guarantee that it will continue indefinitely. Get up, put in some effort, and allow the challenges to push you forward, elevate you, and strengthen you via their demands and tribulations. The challenges you confront today will make you a better person tomorrow. You are more valuable than all the diamonds in the world, including each and every one of your hearts. You're capable of taking action. Although life isn't always pleasant and cheerful, it's nevertheless worthwhile to live. Exercise is the one thing that, if you did it every single day, would significantly improve any mental health issue you are dealing with. The reason you need to exercise every day is that, as humans, we know that physical activity causes physiological changes in the body, which later alter the brain. Give yourself enough time to rest. What if it's the secret to producing work of the highest caliber every day, as if your life depended on it? Get outside and exercise because guess what? Yes, It does. It's necessary for your body, your mind, and your mental health. If you saw a cardiologist for heart problems, for example, everyone would be concerned about you and know that you're getting better. And there would be open communication with the crew. However, your heart is the most complicated organ in your body. So if you have a problem with it, suddenly there's a "we don't want to talk about that." No. And people need to understand that you can move on from it. You are capable of recovery and moving past it. I promise that the clouds will part. The clouds you are currently viewing are merely temporary. They will eventually lift. And this crisis has come to teach you the important lesson you need to hear in order to go to the next phase of your greatest life. This will pass, this melancholy. All you really need to know for now is that you have to go through it. It will pass and something far better will take its place. Raising your heart rate, going outside, breathing, connecting with others, and leaving your home, which could be the source of your depression and sense of being stuck, are all important. My experiences in the dark valley have shaped the man I am with you now, giving my speech as much sincerity as I can. The physical push that comes from doing that every day you don't have to run or attend an aerobics class gets you outside with your dog in the woods or on a 2 or 3 mile walk with a good friend. It also changes your mind because it gets you out of your environment, which is something that people with depression often find difficult to do. Finally, it gives your life some momentum and consistency. Every time I go through a depressive episode, I emerge from it a different person and do different things. But that's because I'm aware of what's going on. And I'm looking for opportunities instead of going into a deep, dark hole because I can personally relate to what happens when I'm upset. Your schedule isn't full and you feel like you're wasting your life because you're not this epic producer. What if those times were actually different from the way you are productive? What if you are actually producing something different during those times, not in the outside world, but within yourself, producing strengths, new insights, ideas, and capabilities, producing new energies, producing new emotions, and moving from fear to love? After all, when life gets tough, what do you really do when you feel pain and fear? You let it go. Once you let it go from your system, you become stronger, more courageous, and more loving. But what does that do to your art, your power, your bravery, and the light you carry into the world? You become into this amazing, unstoppable power. I advise you to keep going if you are up against a difficulty. Keep yourself occupied, carry out your strategy, and keep doing the things you know will help you once you have assessed your own abilities in the circumstance. Go on moving and keep yourself active at all costs. You are part of a larger cosmos, whether you know it or not. And communing with nature allows you not to see the bars of a prison cell, but the stars of the universe. And if you can connect with those every day, my dear friend, you will use your pain as an instrument for your greatest growth. And then you try something new, and then you'll also go to school. And people will put you down, and parents will tell you that you're a failure because you failed at a test, and you start believing the lies around you saying that you're not good enough and no one's gonna want you and you'll never ever do anything good in your life. And you'll never ever, achieve the dreams and goals that you wish you had done or wish that you could do, and these steps take you closer. You have the freedom to choose whatever step you want to take today. But that voice will not stop telling you that you are not good enough. All you need is one more step to fall. I want you to know that this is not the end. Regardless of where you are in life, how low you have fallen, or how hopeless things are, this is not the end of your journey or the last chapter of your life. I understand that things may be difficult for you right now. But if you can persevere and stay with me for a little while, you will discover that this difficult time will pass. If you're dedicated to making the most of this pain, using it to strengthen your character and find a deeper meaning for it, you'll discover that eventually you'll be able to turn your life around and assist those who are facing similar difficulties. There is a mental health crisis in the globe today. According to estimates, nearly 50% of people experience depression at some point in their lives. Rather than adding to the statistic, it's critical that we understand why we experience depression and how to overcome it because, believe it or not, we are responsible for creating the negative emotions that we experience. We can also take steps to improve our own lives and the lives of others. Anybody who experiences depression does so for the same reasons, which are essentially their consistent beliefs and thinking. Again, let me express that. Anybody who experiences depression does so for the same reasons, which are essentially their consistent beliefs and thinking. The idea here is that everybody who experiences depression does so as a result of an outside force that was absent from their lives. They don't have anything that is out of their control, or they have lost something that was beyond their control. We learn how to find employment in school, but nobody ever teaches us how to be happy in our lives. Nobody ever emphasizes to us the significance of our associations and thoughts, both conscious and unconscious. Isn't our happiness more valuable than a career? Indeed it is. And before you argue that your happiness won't cover your expenses, know that happiness will. Realize that when you prioritize developing yourself before taking care of the rest of the world, you will be 10 times more focused, enthusiastic, and willing to take positive action in your life. I have witnessed some people who many would consider to be really successful because they believed they were unworthy or that they were not good enough. These individuals, of whom a great deal of envy was felt, were unworthy. You have to be so invested in yourself that you make the time each day to work on yourself and do something that will make sure you have a positive impact on the world. Naturally, this does not imply that everything will be easy. The same obstacles in life will still arise. However, if your mind is calm and powerful, you will respond to these difficult moments in a very different way. Others will look to you with hope rather than sympathy because they will see your strength as their own and use it to overcome their own struggles. Your response will be to think about how you can make this work rather than why this is happening to you. You are capable of such strength. You can let go of the victim narrative, move past the suffering, and concentrate on your next move, a constructive reaction, to ensure that you will be in a better position the next time. Take efforts to ensure that whatever pain you are experiencing won't crop up again. Read as much as you can to help you focus. You will reach the top of the staircase in no time if you take small steps. Don't give up. You deserve to know what a wonderful life may be. You also owe it to the world to be an inspiration to others, to show them that it is possible for them to succeed as well. After all, you are the one who accomplished it. So can they.